My earliest memories of music were always come from my parents in my house. There was always music playing in my house. So my parents really aren't musicians or anything, but they always listened to music, and I always kind of listened along. And from an early age, I wanted to kind of get my own records and start a little record collection. And after a while, I started listening to music, and I said, "Wow, wouldn't it be great if I could do something like that?" And that led me to start playing guitar. When I started playing guitar, I took real serious guitar lessons, and I think it was in the 3rd grade. And I think I was really too young. I didn't really appreciate it. It was a lot of hard work to be that serious student. And I wanted, go out and play with my friends and stuff like that. So I kind of put the guitar aside for a while, and then a couple of years later, I picked it up again on my own and started teaching myself a little bit here and there. And that's basically how I am as far as music goes. I'm pretty much self-taught. I mean, I've learned some stuff in school as the years have gone on, but I'm pretty much self-taught. And ever since that point, I kept playing, and that led me to join a band, and that led me to writing songs, and pretty much up to the point where I'm at right now.
Take flight, but now time stands still, and I'll be lost in limbo for a while as I climb that hill. I know dreams are fragile, they can break my fall. Thoughts, they cloud my vision, shining.
All right, Turn Back the Pages. The basic definition of the song is really, as it's stated, it would, as the chorus states, wouldn't it be nice if we could turn back the pages and go back to a simpler time, a more innocent time. And that's really where the song comes from. The basic idea of the song originally was how we lose sort of our innocence as we go through this life, and things change, and sometimes not for the best. And in the song, I decided to take it and describe that theory in more of a life cycle approach to life, a birth, and then we live our life, and then a death. In the first verse, I talk about how we're kind of thrown into the world, uninvited. We're innocent souls, and we have that innocence. In the second verse, I talk about how as we go through life, certain things taint us, and maybe things that are not so good. And the third verse really speaks about how that when we do go on and we die, we kind of, it's kind of a hopeful verse that we retain that innocence, we gain that innocence once again. And that's basically how the song came about.
Cast out into the cold, the purest of souls, the purest of souls. From that first moment on, our warmth is gone. Dark is our dawn.
writing songs is probably my most favorite part of the whole musical process. Um, as far as writing goes, what usually happens with me is I know a lot of other writers or people that I've spoken to. They tell me, they write in different ways. The way I write usually is I come up with music first. Like I said, a lot of other writers might come up with lyrics, words, a phrase or something. I'll usually come up with some music first, maybe a melody line, usually on guitar or piano or something, and I'll sit and play around with it for a little bit, and then maybe a phrase might come to me, a general phrase or a hook line, which most of the time ends up being the chorus, and that's usually what the song is all about, and the title of the song. And I take that phrase and kind of work backwards as far as lyrics go. I'll take that phrase, which is the sort of general meaning, and sort of expand on that and build it into a little story and put it together with the music. And like I said, music usually comes first, and then the lyrics for me usually come afterwards. Once I get kind of the mood of the song, the music gives me a certain mood, happy, sad, and I write the lyrics according to that mood and kind of fit them in with the music that's already there. One example I could say is the song Growing Apart that we are doing today. Growing Apart started out just me sitting around at home playing an acoustic guitar, and I came up with just a 2-chord sequence and started building on that, started building a melody line, and followed that melody line to where it would take me, and then the lyrics started coming along, and like I said before, you put them together, and after a little hard work, arranging and recording, you have the song.
A long, long time ago, I reached for your hand. Don't need to reach anymore, and now you can't understand. Took a while for me to learn, but you taught me very well. Always knew it would start
I live with monks, you know, in a monastery. The inspiration thing was good.
Okay,
I'll try to lighten it up a little bit.
Looking on to the inspiration. Let us
Okay.
know.
Inspiration. That's another serious subject, and we've been talking about all these serious things. I gotta lighten up a little bit. But you know, music is serious to me. Sometimes I have a really serious approach to music, and people are always like, lighten up, you know. But you know, when you have serious vision towards something, it's hard to not take it seriously. As far as inspiration goes, get inspiration from a lot of different places. Take, for example, a song like Never Satisfied. That kind of came to me from working in music in general, and how, because I take music so seriously, I'm sort of a perfectionist. I may not be a perfectionist in everything in life, but when it comes to music, I'm certainly a perfectionist, especially my own stuff. And so that idea, Never Satisfied, came about from me being so serious. It's true. When I'm working on my own stuff, I am really never satisfied, even with the end result. I always think there's something a little more that I could do to make the music a little better, or it's hard for me to put the final stamp of approval on it. Also, Never Satisfied, to me, always had it also like another level, and again, a more serious level. We're getting serious again, but in the sense that we kind of go through life, and there are always questions and things that are unanswered to us, and we are always looking for those answers, and sometimes maybe they're not there. Maybe we just can't find them, and we kind of have to accept that. I mean, in the chorus, I talk about, you know, I wish that I knew, you know, the answers to things that are always on our minds, and sometimes there really isn't an answer for them, and you got to kind of accept that. As far as education goes, I think it really is important. Um, I'm a graduate from St. John's University with a degree in communications. I think college really helped me a lot in all aspects of life, as well as music. For instance, some of the courses that I took in college as far as philosophy, English, poets, literature, that type of thing helped me a lot as far as writing lyrics for my songs. Helped open me up to a lot of ideas, deeper ideas that you don't really come across in everyday life. There's a lot of knowledge from the past. It's a wealth of knowledge that we don't really come across in everyday life unless we go hunting for it. And in college, you will, whether you like it or not, you'll get that kind of thrown upon you, and you'll find that it kind of really enriches your life. And I think it's helped me in life, and as I said as well, as a music type of image I'd like to portray. Well, I think as far as image goes, I just like to be true to myself. What you see is who I am. I don't really think I should try to put something fake or some kind of facade, that's not really me, out to everybody, because I just don't think it would be right. I think the best bet, as far as I'm concerned, is just to be truthful. I mean, I even look at it in music the same way. I look at music the same way. As long as you're truthful, I think you'll get the attention of people, and if you're trying to say something to somebody and you're truthful, it'll probably hit home. I think people can pick up on that.